Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn, Jarrell Miller, and Anthony Joshua. Get this. Eddie Hearn says that drug cheat heavyweight Jarrell Miller, who ruined Anthony Joshua fight, owes him money and should never box again after booking return. Wow. He went on to say, some fighters, I genuinely believe, have made mistakes. Some have just outright cheated. You have to understand, when he failed the drug test for the Anthony Joshua fight, he was injecting things into him to beat Anthony Joshua. That's outrageous. That's criminal. Ultimately, I don't think he should be allowed to fight again, but I'm not the governing bodies. I'm not the commissions. He said, I like Jarrell Miller. Hearn said, I think he's a nice guy, but the fact is that he repeatedly cheated to try to gain an unfair advantage in a fight against another athlete, and he owes me money, genuinely, and he will be paying me. Those are the words of Eddie Hearn. Let me counterpunch. I think it's kind of too inconvenient for Eddie to talk about what Jarrell Miller owes him. You know, I know he's coming back to the sport. I think Eddie might have guessed that he wouldn't ever be allowed back into the sport. And I guess this is new news, okay? New developments on how Eddie feels about that. And of course, he doesn't think he should be in the sport of boxing any longer. And let's look at that ordeal. There was 3 different substances that they found in his system. So I think he did intentionally. We know he intentionally done that the first time. I'm not sure about the second because of the minute amount that was in his system, but I think he was just trying to get smarter. You catch someone cheating the first time, I think he's smart enough to try to tighten up on his defenses and still cheat, but cheat in a much better way, and he still got caught. Okay, so Jarrell Miller, I feel he did a lot of intentional stuff. It does look a lot worse, and it looks a lot different than other people cheating, but guess what? Cheating is cheating, just like winning is winning. Okay, and I have to remind people of that. But Eddie Hearn, I don't think that he missed that money on promotions, because I know that's what he was talking about. I think that was just standard protocol procedure, having a fighter take the proper drug tests and the rest of the stuff to be able to fight. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but him saying he will be paying me, it's like saying, well, hey, welcome back to the sport, kid. I don't want you back into the sport, but since you're back into the sport, I'm gonna sue you. Right? And that's what I read. You know, that's what I can understand. And I just think it's a bit much. I think Eddie Hearn, all the money that he has, his net worth, let that shit go. Okay, the only way that I see Jarrell Miller paying Eddie Hearn back, if Eddie Hearn allows a fight between himself, Jarrell Miller, and his fighter, Anthony Joshua, with a lifelong contract. That would be the only way I could see and fathom the idea of Jarrell Miller paying Eddie Hearn back for something that you do with each and every fighter. Okay, because there's a lot of fights that didn't happen, and you're not saying that to other people. You know what I mean? But justification is a mother sucker, okay? So he might be trying to justify the fact that, hey, he intentionally cheated. I don't think he should be in the sport. Since he's coming back to the sport, he's going to pay me, right? I think that's a bit much. I think that's a little bit too ruthless. But then again, I'm not Eddie Hearn, and I didn't spend that money to get him to fight my fighter either. So we just got to call everything right up the middle, like I try to do, to the best of my ability. You guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn claiming that Jarrell Miller will be paying him and should never be back into the sport of boxing. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.